Dear student, due to coronavirus, school started online classes for your study. So you can subscribe Golden Flower Palia YouTube channel, like and press the bell icon.
Hello students, welcome to online classes. This is chapter 3rd of class 11th. The name of the chapter is Data Handling in Python. In introduction, data handling is the process of ensuring that research data is stored on, disposed of in a safe and secure manner during and after the consolidation of research project. This includes the development of policies and procedures to manage data handle electronically as well as through non-electronic means. And next topic is data types. Data types, it is the very important topic in any programming language. Data can be any type like character, integer, real, string, numbers. Anything enclosed in quotation marks is considered as string in Python. Any whole values is an integer value. Any value with fraction part is real value. True or false value specifies boolean value, means to say the true and false value is called boolean values. Python supports following core data types. The first one is numbers. In numbers like integer numbers, float numbers and complex number. Integer numbers are those number like 10, 5 and float numbers like 3.5, 302.24 means float number are those number with decimal. And next one is the complex numbers. Complex number is combination of numbers and alphabets like 3a, 4p or 3 plus 5i. Next topic is string. String like the example is given here, any name, any character like golden, then flower with quotation marks, a and a. Next one is list. Example is also given here for the list like the characters in square brackets. It is called list. Next one is tuple like 1, 4, 80, golden. Its elements are tuple and these elements are immutable type and list is mutable type. Next one is the dictionary. Dictionary like a, the value of a is 1, e, the value of a is 2, I, the value of I is 3, O, 4, U, 5, where A, E, I, O, U are keys and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are their values. Means to say, always we have to define dictionary with keys and values. Here are the core data types in graphics view. The first one is numbers, then none, sequence, sets and mapping. And in numbers here are the integer, floating and complex. In integer here is boolean. Next one is sequence. The parts of sequence is string, tuple and list. And the last one is mapping. In mapping, the part of mapping is dictionaries. Okay. In a previous slide, we have seen mutable and immutable types. So here we learn what is mutable and immutable. In Python, data objects are categorized in two types. The first one is mutable, means changeable. Immutable means non-changeable data types. A mutable object can change after it is created and immutable object can't. Means to say we can change the value of mutable object and we can't change the value of immutable object. Objects of built-in types like number, string, tuple are immutable. Objects of built-in types like list, dictionary are mutable. Means in Python, numbers, string and tuples, they all are the immutable, or we can say we can't change the value of these three data types. And list and dictionary, these are the mutable, or we can say we can change their values. Move to the next topic. Here the topic is variable and values. A Python variable is a reserved memory location to store values. In other words, a variable is a Python program gives data to the computer for processing. Every value in Python has a data type. Variable and internals, the type of an object. Here I've given the value 4 to A. If you want to see what is the data type is using it, so it's showing with type. Let's take a practical look. For that, IDLE, it will open Python interactive mode. Then here we'll use A equals to 45. Then we'll check the value of A, TYPE A. A. Then I'll press enter. It is showing class integer. For example, if we'll use here A equals to golden, then press enter, type A. Now the type of A is str, means this is an string value. For suppose A equals to, if we'll use here square bracket 1 comma 2, then closed, then if we'll check type of A is, then it will show class list here, right? If we'll use here like A equals to 1 comma 2 comma bracket closed, then then type A, then it is showing tuple. So these are the examples. With this example we can check which type of data types we are using here. Let's move to the next topic. Operators. Operators are special symbols in Python that carry out arithmetical or logical operations. For example, some sign of operators are given here. Python supports following operators: arithmetic operators, relational operators, identity operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, and membership operators. Arithmetic operators. Python has following binary arithmetic operators. For example, for addition we'll use plus, and it will, for example, is given here 5 plus 2 will result into 7. In subtraction, for example, 5 minus 2 result into 3. For multiplication, we'll use asterisk here, 5 multiplied 2, the result will be 10. In division, it result common in fraction. For example, 5 divided by 2, it will result 2.5. For quotient, its result comes as the whole numbers. For example, 13 divided by 2 will result into 6. Let's take a practical example of these topics. I'll use IDLE. Then the first was 5 plus 2. It will result 7. 5 minus 2. It will result 3. then 5 multiply 2, it will result 10. Then the last then 5 divided by 2, it will result 2.5. Let's take one more example of division. If we'll use 6 divided by 2, the result will be 3.0, right? This means it will return the float value. If we don't want the float values here, then we have to use here double sign. For example, 6 /2, the result will be 3. And if we'll use 5 /2, the result will be only 2, means it will return only integer value. Means to say, if we use double slash for division, then it will return only integer value. For example, 5 /2, then it will return only 2. Got it? Okay. Here we'll discuss taking input in Python, means with input function. In Python, input function is used to take input which takes input in form of string. Means to say, with this input function, we can take input in the program as a string. Then it will be type casted as per requirement. For example, is given here. Here is the program: width, height, then calculate the area. This program will calculate the area of an rectangle. Then take the practical of this program. For that, I'll use IDLE. Then I'll go to script mode. For that, click on file button, then new. Then I'll use W equals to float. I'm using float here because of just for using the decimal numbers with decimal like 3.5, 4.2, these kind of numbers. Then input, then I'll use a message, enter the width of a rectangle. Then closed. Then for height, I'll use here h equals to, here we can use integer also, int input enter the height of a rectangle. Then we'll use a formula here. The formula for the area of rectangle is W multiply H. Then for that we'll use here A equals to, A means area, equals to W multiply H. Then we'll use here print function, print, then area of a rectangle is comma A. Then we'll save the program. Click on file, then you save. I'll save the program on desktop. Then we have to type or write the name of the program with .py extension. I'll use area.py. Then I'll save the program. Then I'll run the program. We can run the program from the run tab. Click on run or run module, or with the shortcut key from the keyboard we can directly press F5. Here we have to enter the width of the rectangle. The width is 30 and the height is 40. The area of rectangle is 1200. For example, as I written here the value is float and here the value is integer. For example, in the first line here we can enter any type of value, means like we can enter 25.5, but in height we have to use only integer values like 30, right? If we'll not enter here integer number, then it will return an error like this. For example, 30 and 25.5. It's showing error. Got it? So these are the topics in this video. Thanks for watching. If you have any query, you can visit our blog rambo.webs.com. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
Do self-study at home and stay home, save lives.